everyone, it's Lauren. So today's video I'm going to give you an update on my school situation, why I haven't been posting, and then about my neck. So I had thyroid surgery and I'm going to talk about that. I will link the time that starts in the description box down below and on the screen in case you're just here for my thyroid surgery. You can just skip to that part. But for you guys who are my viewers and want to know an update, I will let you know. So basically, I haven't posted in a really long time, a few months. So I started nursing school in September and I finished my first semester. It was fundamentals, so just like the basics of nursing. And it was really interesting. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. And then now I'm in my second semester, so I started in January and it's now February. So I spend a lot of time doing that. Right now I have Monday through Thursday, every day I either have class, lab, or clinicals. So I've been really busy with that, and so YouTube kind of gets pushed like to the back burner because obviously my schooling comes above that and is more important to me because it's something I want to do long term. So I have been focused on that, and I'm really into like my grades. Like I like getting A's, so it takes a lot of time because like my free time and time on the weekends, I usually spend the majority of it studying and doing schoolwork, and if not, like some time to myself. For all of you guys who have been posting the comments on Instagram asking where I've been, this update's for you. And so obviously like my interests and the things I do videos on changed, and so same with my viewers. Like we've all kind of gotten older, and so people's interests are different. Even though I don't get a lot of views, if I'm still passionate about something, I'm still gonna post. But overall, that's that. Moving on to my neck. I had my thyroid out. It was a partial thyroid lobectomy, so they only take one lobe, not both. So basically, I had my final for my first semester of nursing school on December 14th, and I had my surgery on December 15th, the following day. So it was a Friday. I went in the afternoon. And basically, so let me just back it up a little bit. When I had my lung issues, link the videos down below. It's unrelated, but if you haven't seen those videos, you can check those out. I'm not gonna get into it. Basically, when I had my lung collapses, they did a CT scan one of the times and they happened to get my neck in it. Because of that, I had to get it looked at because they saw that I had thyroid nodules. What they do is they will monitor your thyroid and they'll do ultrasounds and biopsies. So the ultrasound is to see the size of it, and then the biopsy, they insert a needle into the nodule to test it for cancer. So obviously if it's cancerous, it's getting removed right away pretty much. And if it's a nodule, it really depends on the size. So if it gets a certain size, the biopsy is no longer reliable, and then you need your thyroid out. So they can't just take the nodule out, they have to take that whole lobe of your thyroid because it's a really vascular area and they just can't remove the nodule, they have to remove the whole thing. The case with me was that they would monitor it. They had for like about 2 years or so. It's getting larger on my left thyroid lobe. So I did have to get it out. It wasn't an urgent thing. They don't like schedule it for the next day, but it's one of those things they'll tell you in the next upcoming months, you need it out. So I did it over my winter break right before Christmas. Merry Christmas to me. And the actual surgery itself was not that bad for my neck. So my surgeon likes to keep his patients overnight for one night, but some let you go home the same day. But so I stayed overnight, went home the following day. Basically, so the surgery for that wasn't that bad, but my anesthesiologist, so they place a intubation tube, so it like goes in your mouth, down your throat. And when the anesthesiologist did that, I don't know if the person was just like, she was really rough, or if she left the tube in and my tongue was in a weird position, or what the case was, but I woke up and the frenulum, which is like the stringy thing under your tongue, it connects your tongue to like the bottom of your mouth, was cut. So it was super painful. Eating, talking, drinking hurts because it's like constantly moving. Your tongue moves whenever you do any of those things. So for like 2.5 weeks after, I seriously sounded like I had a speech impediment, like I had a problem. Like people honestly thought I was, and I'm not even exaggerating, it was that bad. So the surgery, I went home the following day. I went home with like Tylenol, they'll do Motrin, and then I did have oxycodone, which I didn't tolerate well. So in the hospital it wasn't bad, but then that night when I got home, I was sick all night long. It was awful. But other than that, things weren't that bad. They say to take like a week off and relax if like you have work or school or any of that. So the next week or two, I honestly just like stayed home, hung out for the most part, and then slowly got back into like doing normal things and going out again. So yeah, it's 2 months post-op. As you can tell, my scar is still pretty visible. It has been 2 months, but it's still really raised and red, and it is tender to the touch. The week after, it was super, like, it had like a like glue bandage over it, and it looked really bad. I'll insert the picture. I was like, oh my god, I did not think it would be that bad. But then a week or two goes by and that starts to peel off and fall off, and it starts to look better. So here it is at like 2-3 weeks. I'll put the date and like what it looks like here. I've been using different products on it. I could do like an update or a routine on that. If you guys want to see like what I use for surgical scars, I could do that. I'm not sure if there's any interest. Also, most people, if you get your thyroid out, especially if you get the full thing out, you have to be on thyroid medicine for the rest of your life to regulate like your hormones and all that. Since I had half out, a lot of times the other half will like take over function for it and regulate it. So I have had like a 1-month appointment, and it did look like my thyroid levels were normal. Chances are the only time I'd need to take thyroid hormone or medicine would be when, like, if you're having a baby, you have to go on it. And that is all for my update. I will try and make some more videos for you guys. I would like to do an updated what's in my purse, because I'm obsessed with purses. I want to do a purse collection. And I'd like to also do a craft like study room tour. That's the room that I'm in right now. So let me know if any of those things interest you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!